What up, people? Please give this video a like if you like the video. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking on the icon in the bottom right hand corner of this video, and then make sure that you turn your push notifications on so you can receive updates every time we post a video here on the Vaniverse Gaming channel. Okay, people, welcome back to another episode of Conan Exiles. Today we are going to cover Chapter 8 of the Journey series. This is actually Episode 7 in the series, but we're covering Chapter 8 within the game. I will tell you that I tried to already do this series and I lost a lot of the footage, and I had a really hard time getting the star medal because you can't force a meteor storm in this game, similar to you can't force a sandstorm. So I did do the meteor thing, and I was able to save the Lemurian lore stone, kind of show you guys where all those are located, but that I've recorded previously, so we'll add that in at the end. But before we get to that, I just want to kind of go over a couple things with the journey of Chapter 8, show you how to unlock them, and then show you the videos where I've already covered how to unlock a lot of the journey steps that are in Chapter 8 as well. I apologize for the delay in getting this journey guide out so late after the other ones. There was a couple reasons for that, but we're not going to go into all that right now. So let's get to the journey, Chapter 8. So you see I've already previously unlocked all these. The issue I have right here is the lore stones, which is still a broken journey, so you won't get this update regardless. But let's cover some of the other ones. So defeat the King Scourge. This was unlocked during my dungeon guide, The Black Keep. So I'll put a link in the description of this video where you can click on it and get to all of my dungeon guides. I'll give you to the playlist, and then you can see how you unlock the King Scourge. Basically, you got to kill the last boss of the Black Keep. You'll also see enter the Palace of the Witch Queen. I did this one in, again, the dungeon guide. We went in and killed the Witch Queen. You actually don't have to fight her, but if you're going to enter her palace, you might as well kill her anyways. So that's how you unlock that achievement. The Get Extremely Drunk, we actually, I believe, unlocked this achievement when we went up into the up into here in my other dungeon guide to the Temple of Frost. But basically, if not, you can see that I have beer on my bar here. In order to craft beer, any kind, mead, whatever you want to call it, you have to be at least level 37, and then you can make this brewer. So you basically make a fermentation barrel. In order to make a fermentation barrel, you need an ale keg, which you make in your artisan workbench. And then your fermentation barrel will actually have the ability to make the different alcohols. You will also need to unlock a stove, because that's where you're going to make purified water, which is also used in brewing the beer. So if you're going to do this and you're going to do it right, you're going to want the stove unlocked, which is at level 29. And then you're also going to want to unlock the bees' nests, because honey is important for some of the recipes as well, and that's at level 33. So I made mead, which is basically honey, leavening agent, purified water, and plant fiber. The leavening agent is actually found in the Frozen North. All of these types of things came out during the Frozen North update, so that is why you will find a lot of these things in the Frozen North. Highland berry. This is actually just, they're all over the place up in the Frozen North. You hack them down, you'll get berry pulp, and you can actually make them into your beer. Now the pulp, I believe you just put the berries into the press here, and it will actually turn it into pulp, which then you can make beer. So in order to get extremely drunk, you just have to drink, I believe it's 5 consecutive drinks. It might be 3 or 4, but just grab some beer and just chug down at least 5 of them. You'll get really sick, you'll take a lot of damage, you'll get all blurry, but you'll get the achievement as well. Super, super easy to do. So the next one is drink a yellow lotus potion. This is very simple. You have to be level 15, unlock the Fireball Cauldron, and then once you have the Fireball Cauldron unlocked, you will see here, once it updates, that you just simply create the yellow lotus potion by getting these yellow lotus blossoms. They look exactly like this picture. They're all over the place near water usually, and once you loot them, you make a yellow lotus potion, you drink the yellow lotus potion, and you will get that achievement unlocked. Very, very simple stuff here. All right. Okay, so the other one we're going to do here is build or upgrade your building to the highest tier. This is very simple. You can see right here I put a tier 3 foundation. So basically what you need to do is in your forge you will need to make your, in order to make it you need to be level 30. So if you go to feats, you can see it right here. I don't have it unlocked because I think I've reset since then, but if you unlock your, where is it? Right here. So we just, right there, we unlock that, and here it is. So level 30, and all you have to do is make one of these tier 3 pieces of material, whatever it is, depending on what it is. So like the basic foundation takes 15 hardened brick, 4 shaped wood, and 3 steel reinforcements. So steel reinforcements are made on your blacksmith bench. They're basically just, you take steel bars and you put them on here. Steel bars are made by combining iron bars with steel fire in your forge. Steel fire is made by coming in here. You'll see steel fire. It's just brimstone and tar. You can harvest brimstone. I've done a lot of videos on where to harvest brimstone. You can check out, I think it's video number 10 is the brimstone locations of my new player's guide. And then tar is just a byproduct of putting hide into the tanner. So when you put hide into the tanner, you will get tar out of that. And then shape wood's real easy. Just make them on the carpenter bench here. Boom. And then hardened bricks is real easy. If you put stone into the furnace, it turns it to brick. And then in the fireball cauldron here, you make stone consolidant, which is ichor and twine. And then you put that in with the bricks you make, and it'll turn it to hardened bricks. So once you make a tier 3 piece of building material, you just replace anything here, and it will give you that achievement that you see, which is upgrade a building piece to the highest tier. So that pretty much covers everything we can do here. Now the rest of these are going to be visiting places. So let's kind of do it in somewhat of an order, and then at the end we'll show you the star metal and how to harvest it, and then we'll also show you where to find the Lemurian lore stones, even though you can't unlock the journey at this point. So first things first, let's make it light in here. If you haven't already done the Witch Queen and you're going to go do the Witch Queen, if you come over to where she is, so this is the Witch Queen's palace right here, and right out in front there's this place called the Black Garden. The Black Garden is where you need to go in order to unlock this journey step called Harvest a Black Lotus Blossom. And so on your way to the Witch Queen, just jump into this little black garden here, and you will loot it. Now just keep in mind that the Black Garden is filled with noxious gas. So if you're not wearing either the C-Type mask or the Sandstorm mask, you will take damage from the noxious gas. But basically, these are the Black Lotus potions. Black Lotus flowers. So all you got to do is click these bad boys, just loot one of them, and you'll unlock the journey for that. So there is a lot of these journey steps are actually fairly easy once you do the dungeons. Come back down here. So now the only other thing that we have to do is we have to visit New Asgard, harvest the Fallen Star, and discover the Sanctuary of Haunted Ruin. So the Sanctuary of Haunted Ruin is actually right here on this little island called Teeless Island. And you will see right here is the Sanctuary Ruins. And I'll zoom out a little bit. So basically, you just go to this little Sanctuary Ruin, and you will actually get to discover the Sanctuary Ruin. Now, this is also where one of the lore stones is. And so when you come here to click the lore stone, you're going to unlock this one as well. So I'm going to pour it here just so you can kind of see what it looks like. Here's those yellow flowers we were talking about that makes the yellow lotus potion. Depending on what your harvest is, you harvest a couple of these bad boys, and you will end up getting that no problem. So come up here, here's the lore stone you have to click, but as soon as you're in here, you will actually get the update to discovering this location. Now also, the other journey step is going to be discover New Asgarth. So here's Asgarth right here. Basically, you get anywhere within the circle of this, you will discover it, and then you will unlock that journey update. So that pretty much covers everything that you see on here. The only two things that we haven't covered are going to be the fallen star, and you harvest it. So in the old days, basically, it had a casing on the... It was a meteor that hit the ground, and in order to harvest the star metal, you had to destroy the casing. You had to actually destroy it with demon fire orbs. So I waited for a star metal orb to hit recently on the server just now, and it doesn't have a casing on it anymore. So you can just harvest it right away, and you don't even have to break the outside casing. I think they did this because there was an issue with harvesting star metal. It was a real pain in the butt to get, and they've kind of made some changes on making star metal something that's more important to have, and so I think they made it a little bit easier to harvest. But basically, I'll show you in the other video, which we'll see here at the end, but you'll see it up here, these frozen slopes. If you wait up here, you will see a meteor shower. You'll actually hear it if you're standing here. It sounds like missiles are coming to land. You'll see them hit the ground, and as soon as they hit the ground, you can just harvest them and then get star metal, which will unlock that, which I'll show you here in a bit. And then lastly, it is discover the 13 lore stones, which I will show you here in a bit, but they're basically all over in this area here. There are no lore stones in the jungle, and there are no lore stones in the desert. All the lore stones are literally in the center here of this area. So they're all really close by, but they're also very hard to get to, some of them, which I'll show you here in a bit. Okay, people, so good news. Actually, I waited for this thing to fall, but they removed the having to crack the meteor now. So now you can just harvest the meteor as is. Look at that. So that's how you harvest star metal to unlock the journey on harvesting star metal. You basically wait in this area up here and wait for the meteor to hit. Before, you had to break the casing of the meteor, but they must have changed it, so that's great. So now once you just see it hit, you just harvest it, get a nice little star metal on your thing here, and then that will unlock your journey for star metal. Harvest the star metal. Where are we? Right here. Harvest falling star metal. So we only got one more thing left to do in this video, and that is basically to show you where all the lore stones are. Now, there are about 13 of these, and they are all over the place. So you can see, if we look here, lore stone, 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 lore stone. I wish I would have used different things, because they're all basically going to be in the frozen north here. So let's kind of pop through all of them, and then we'll show you where they all are. And this should unlock your journey, which is basically all of the Lemurian lore stones. So let's kind of just pop around here, and I'll show you what we're doing. Map. So let's start here. So when we went to the sanctuary ruins a little bit earlier in the video, we already clicked on this stone, but this is the first one. And these are what these stones look like. And then we'll kind of bounce around to each individual one to show you all of them quick. So here we are. And you come up here and right here. So that's one. Okay, click on it. So now, the next one is straight up here. We'll jump to that one. Alright, so if you come to the base of the rock here, you should see it. It's up on the hill right here where I am. So give it a little bit of perspective. Here's the tower, and then you're just going to run beside the tower, and it's this stone right here. Click on that. So then you can go to some of these other ones here. So we'll jump into this one. We'll kind of go through the middle, and then we'll kind of go around. Alright, so here we are. Here's the bridge that goes across. So you can see, here's this big bridge. You just come down a little south of it, and you'll see it right here. There's that one. Okay, so then we'll jump down to this one right here by the water. So we've done 3 thus far. So here we are. You can see right there is the little water's edge. And if we jump down, you will see the stone. Boom. Okay. Here's the stone right here. So again, just to double check, it's on the water's edge right here. So now we will jump up to the next lore stone, which is going to be right here. All right. So here we are, and it is right here. So if you look, there's the bridge of the betrayer. There's the little frozen water. And it's right here, so you come on this side, and boom. Okay. Then we have this one up here. And so this one is right by this thrall camp right here. So if you look, you unlock the thrall camp, Meltwater Crag, and it's literally right behind it against the wall. There we go. So that's all of these. So there's one more over here to the left that we have to get. And this one is right up where the swords, the Ring of Swords is. So you can see it right here, Circle of Swords. Circle of Swords, just up to the north, up on the hill. You'll see it right here. Click it. So that's everything in this area. So now let's go to the frozen area and we'll go there. So we'll start back up here. All right, so basically right here was the one we were at. Here's one tower, two towers. You just run through the snow. You wind up a set of stairs right here. You can see the path. And then when you get to the top, before you enter into the cave, it's down here on the left. Click. There's another one. All right. Then we're going to jump over to this one. You see it's up on this this hill up here. So this one's a little harder to get to. Whoops, I missed the hill. So you can see I'm going to ghost to get up there to show y'all. But you can see this one's a little bit harder to reach. Not only are you in the frozen north, it's up on a little ledge up here all by itself. You see right here is a chest. Get a nice little chest while you're here, and then you click on this one. Okay. So then there's another one just over across the way on this ledge. Hopefully we don't fall. Yep, we hit. So right there. Ah! So right over to our left is the ruins of Zalan. And right up on here, once I climb up. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. He's tucked away right here. So if you look where I am, he's tucked away. Here's the ruins of Zalan, and it's on this little snowbank here. Then we'll jump over to the ruins of Zalan. So right at the bottom right here by the, right there's the obelisk. If you come up, right here. So here's your stairs. A little chest there. Where is he? I think I'm too high, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me remember. Let me remember. Ah, yes, it's tucked in right down here below the stairs. So if you zoom in right here, here are the stairs. There's the obelisk. It's right on the right-hand side here. Boom. Now also at the ruins of Zalan, if you go up to the entrance of the Black Keep, you'll run into the next one. So we'll just do that real quick. I got run speed on, so I'm going a little faster than you probably will. Alright. And right before we enter, so here is the entrance to the Black Keep. Here's the lore stone. Okay. And then there's another lore stone right over here on the right. Again, up on a little hill here. So let's try and make it without falling. And there you go. Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're missing one. We're missing one. Where is it? Did I count 13? There should be 13. Did I miss one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there should be 13, and you should unlock the journey with this, but I think it's bugged because I have gotten these 13 before, and I don't seem to unlock the journey. So they might not have fixed this one yet, but this is what you would need to do to unlock this step. So that should be all of the steps for Journey Chapter, I believe it's Chapter 9 we're working on here. Yes, Journey Chapter 9. And so that should unlock everything for Journey Chapter 9. So hope you guys liked this video. This one took a little longer to put together because I had to make the star metal kind of fall from the sky, which took a little bit on my own server. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it was helpful. Please leave any of your comments below. This is Vaniverse and the Vaniverse Gaming Channel. Cheers and peace out.